Welcome back to Being Beep. Man, Kenshi has some serious artistic style. I've always liked games that had style. Not good graphics, but immersive graphics to their world. Fallout has its own art style, so does Disco Elysium, so does Myst and Riven, all some of my favorite games. Not the best graphics you've ever seen, but I love the look of those worlds. We get to a way station. If you've seen my other Kenshi videos, I love robbing the skeleton who owns this building back here. I'm not even scared of the guard. I send Burn in to turn the bot around so his back is to the door, and I sneak Beep in. He gets spotted going in, but I just wait until I'm not spotted. Then I knock this bot out cold. I close the door, and then pick my way through the safe. Burn picks up the gear. Nice robo arms. We might need those. I pick my way through this chest, Burn picks up the rest, and then we leave. And I love that we can always sell whatever we stole from a skeleton to everyone else in town. No one cares you stole from a dirty skeleton. We're just taking advantage of racism. Sunrise over the way station. We're setting out to unlock the city where most amateurs will begin the game. The basic Wanderer start begins in a place called the Hub, and it's this way. This is the land of hungry and starving bandits, and we're in the practice now of trying to fight whatever we encounter. Can't learn martial arts from book, gotta try to use it and see how it does. And so we battle harden ourselves with kung fu beatings. I don't think we can take out all these bandits, but this is how I'm gonna train from here on in, and all they can do is steal Beep's food. The robots don't eat. We take our licks. Beep gets up to heal Sad Neil, and he's fallen down a mountain. He's dead. Swallowed by the game, look at that. Okay, take two. So, we're running around and find some skin bandits and figure, let's fight these guys, but not near a cliff. Genius! We got our butts kicked under much less dangerous circumstances, but we're kind of putting up a fight here. This looks very cool. There's a pretty sick action sequence going on here. Are we formidable? I think we're becoming formidable. It takes these guys a while to take us down. I'm impressed with us. And they're hurt when they're finished too. This is a very happy joy feeling I'm feeling. As I assumed, they only steal the few scraps of food I had for Beep. We can buy more in town. We get to healing each other, and when we're good, we start limping to freedom. Not that we wouldn't make it, but Burn picks up Beep and we start running to freedom. You get to freedom so much faster in a sprint, you know? Before us lies the Hub, the starting town for the Wanderer start. On the map, it's between Hiver, Shek, and Holy Nation territory. We're gonna get Beep a bed and let him rest his legs. The town does have a shinobi tower where Beep could rest for free, and it has an unlocked house with a free bed as well, but I forget all that and pay for a bed in the bar for Beep. Beep rests, Burn sells goods and buys food. Sad Neil's athletics is only at 17. Gotta get that up if we're gonna make it back to the Foglands, and that's ultimately where we're headed. I'm gonna start unlocking some more towns on the map, specifically a few Shek towns around the Hub. Get some athletics up, just go on a scenic tour of the place. If you don't already know, Squin is the closest town to the Hub. It's run by the Shek, who are like the Klingons of the Wasteland. When you get here, they might stop you and ask to search your bag. Just show them, unless you're carrying hash. They're looking for drugs and you likely don't have any, so don't worry about it and just show them what you've got. Even if it's stolen goods, they don't care. We run straight through town. It's a beautiful night. We run past the ruins, which are an excellent place to loot if you begin the game around here, and on to the second Shek town of Admag. The sun rises as we travel. It's gorgeous. Lots of shopping in Admag, a great place to resupply. Shinobi Tower here as well, if you're part of the faction. But we're headed to the Foglands. Great shots of the sky as we run. We get into Vane, which is Hiver territory, and Beep gives us the rundown on how hives work in this world. Stunning scenery. It's very calm and zen on this playthrough. The game is being exceptionally kind. We run through another Hiver town and get some attention. They think we're neat. Then, at the tip of the Foglands, I set a waypoint to Mongrel. We head into the Foglands, Beep starts saying something, and then we are immediately swarmed by Fogmen, and thus begins the biggest chase I've ever been a part of in all my hours playing Kenshi. When hit, a character will sprint at full speed and ignore the setting of everyone run at the same speed. Beep is hit and he's out of there. Burn and Sad Neil are left running together. Burn's hit and he's out of there. I don't think Sad Neil's athletics are gonna cut it. The Fogmen split, some after Sad Neil and some after Burn. Neil is hit in the leg and redirects. This slows him down a bit. bad news. Beep and Burn can fight, Sad Neil can't. They catch him and he's hit, he's forced to defend himself. Burn helps out a bit and then I resend everyone to the same point on the map to group back up and hopefully run away together. Neil and Burn are doing their best, but the Fogmen just keep catching up. Beep runs through from nowhere and boots it for Mongrel. We're almost at the gates. If we can make it, then we can get some backup from the guards. Burn and Neil get smacked again, and Beep catches the attention of another horde of Fogmen that we run right into while being chased by this other horde of Fogmen. And get this, we all come around the corner directly into yet another horde of Fogmen. Look at this. Like the piranhas in a feeding frenzy. We see the gates of Mongrel while a legion of Fogmen charges our heels. I'm bringing an army to the gates. I hope the town survives. This is epic. Perhaps today is a good day to die. How did you die in Kenshi? Oh, 400,000 Fogmen hit me with sticks. I mean, look at this ocean wave of Fogmen trying to bash me with their clubs. This is like a BBC documentary highlight, a locust-level crop-destroying biblical event in the history of Kenshi. We get through the gates and into town. I think I'm safe. As if the guards will just magically handle it all. Too many Fogmen. The horde breaks in and we have to fight. The battle for Mongrel begins. Time for some practice. I take Sad Neil's backpack off and his martial arts skill is still at -1. Get to work, pal. Burn and Beep battle at the gates with an absolute master ninja. This guy's got the moves. My hero. Corpse and body parts lie scattered in the streets. We heal amid the chaos. Beep. We're doing good. Now, the robot repair shop in town does have a robot repair bed, but we've stolen from this dude before. Burn goes in, gets called out for being a thief, but nothing happens. So I just heal in the bed. I guess he's not that mad at me, or he's just mostly mad at Beep, but I can heal here, so awesome. I do the same for Sad Neil. For Beep, we rest him up in a bed and get everyone back to 100%. Now, I want to keep showing you guys different things you can do in this game, so Beep's going on a journey. First, he's going to need some robot arms and legs, and we know who to steal that from, don't we? While I'm by these boxes, I can pause the game and loot through all 3 of them in the same second. I need 2 arms and 2 legs. For who? For me. I'm going to rip my limbs off and turn myself into Cyber Beep. I booted out of there and start wandering the wasteland. I'm looking for a Fogman campsite, some place where they gather and light torches and put up posts. Or I could just find a group of them and lose a fight, they'll bring me to a campsite. After a while, I find one not far from the gates. Were I captured, the Fogmen would put me on a post and I'd wait for someone to eat me. I'm cutting out the middleman. I just get onto the post and lock myself up. Step 1 is to immediately pick the lock. I'm a ninja master. Easy. Now I stay on the pole, I don't move, knowing that I'm not locked up and can run away whenever I want. It's not long before I'm lunch. They sniff me out as dinner and start eating me. They always start with the limbs. See my right leg in danger here? They eat that right off, and I pause the game. In my inventory, I find a right leg and put that on where my leg used to be. Just like that, I have a cyber leg. They munch down on my left leg, and I replace that leg with a cyber leg 2. My blood level is dropped to almost nothing. If that runs out, I'll just die. So with having 2 legs eaten and blood running out, I gotta take a break. Cuffs picked already, I click escape and I'm off the pole. And guess what? I have robo legs. Speedy Gonzales, baby. I run Beep back to a bed and rest to restore my missing blood. Sun rises over Mongrel in the Foglands. Beep has had a restful night, and guess what? With a full storage of fresh blood, it's time to go get eaten some more. I run out of town and get back on the pole. I immediately pick the cuffs so I can leave whenever I want, and then I wait. And I don't wait long, because I'm delicious. People worship the altar of my potential demise. My right arm comes off. Now it's a cyber arm. My blood is roughly half and holding. They start eating off my left arm. Perfect. Oh no! Town guards? No! Leave them eat me! It's part of the plan. I need to be eaten. Stop saving me! Anyone want some left arm? It's tasty. Come on and get it. There we go. Have at her. Man, Fogmen are frickin' weird. They crunch off the rest of my left arm and I put on a cyber arm in its place. We are at full cyber beep, ladies and gentlemen. My blood drops down real low. We gotta get out of here. I escape the pole and zip off like the Flash. we're going back to a bed to rest. It's been a long journey, and after a long rest in bed with a refill of new blood, we stand proud as a team. Cyber Beep and his Robo Buddies. It just might be time to grow the team. There's another robot we can find, but it's not easy. That being said, not easy should be the tagline for this whole game, so let's do that in the next video.